I was having this thought yesterday and it stuck with me right now, so I wanted to share it. The reason why P, like sexual, explicit images, videos, all of that, the reason why it's all free and it's all bombarded in your face, right, is because that is one of the most sacred acts possible, okay? And if you are just doing it as if it's nothing, as if it's meaningless, as if it doesn't mean anything, and if that's how you're acting when you're doing it, right, what's going to happen is you're going to get into depression, right? You're going to go into a spiral because you're doing such a sacred act that should only be performed if it's like mentally, spiritually, and physically all connected in that person, not just because you want to get it for your own fulfilling needs. You want it just because of the outside. And the reason for that is because it's only affecting you, like it's only damaging you, you know? And so that's the reason why it's bombarded in your face, because whatever you want to call that's controlling the whole world doesn't want you to win and doesn't want you to actually experience love, wants to keep you in a constant state of fear. And that is what they're doing that for, to keep you stuck, to keep you limited. Okay, so this is a part 2 to the video that I've just put out. But I was also thinking as well, the reason why it leads to depression is because, think about it, you're doing something to get a feeling, right? That feels, again, it's a sacred act, okay? It feels good. But if you're doing it from a place of confusion, it can only add on to your confusion afterwards. If you're doing it from a place of guilt, it can only add on to your guilt after. If you're doing it from a place of shame, it can only add on to your shame after. Because whatever state you are in, you're going to end up in that state after, and it actually amplifies that state. And that's why it was always supposed to be used for when you're in a relationship where you are actually leading through your heart and you're with someone that you genuinely love, because then after there would be no shame, there would be no guilt, there would be no regret or sadness or whatever, because you're not doing it whilst you're in that state. Now think of people that have addictions. This is something that you can so easily be addicted to as well. And if you don't know what I'm on about, we're on about like sacred act and people watching it could easily form an addiction because you're getting a high, right? But you're using it to make you feel good when you don't already feel good.